Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again for our time together. It's Monday morning. It's going to be a great week. Lift up your head and rejoice in the knowledge that your God is King of kings and Lord of lords, and He has promised to bless all the work of your hands. He's promised to give you power to get wealth. He will give you the ability. So don't trust in other things. Put your hope in God. I want us to come back today to the book of Acts chapter 15. There's an interesting little thought that comes out in a contrast in this passage that needs to be talked about more in the world today. And that is the difference between went out and sent out. In verse 24, they write this letter to clear up all the trouble that has been caused by a group of people called the Judaizers. It says, "We have heard that some went out from us without our authorization and disturbed you, troubling your minds by what they said." He said, "So we agreed to choose some men and send them to you with our dear friends Barnabas and Paul, men who have risked their lives for the name of our Lord Jesus." Now later on, down at the end of the chapter, Paul and Barnabas has a disagreement. Paul said, "No, this guy's not going with us, young John Mark. He deserted us last time." Barnabas puts family ahead of what's right. He goes off with young John Mark, and you never hear of Barnabas again. If you ever wonder who was right in that argument, just notice, "But Paul chose Silas and left, commended by the brothers to the grace of the Lord." He was sent out. Acts chapter 13, Paul and Barnabas were sent out. There's a big difference between sent out and went out. People that are sent out have a grace that flows to their life, and they accomplish things for God. People that just went out, these are people that disturb people, trouble people's minds. They cause trouble everywhere they go. There's rebellion in their hearts. They think they're right and everybody else is wrong, and everywhere they go, they just cause trouble. Now, as Christians, you need to learn to recognize the difference about listening to people who have been sent out and people who just go out because they don't want to be submissive to church leadership.